Ladies and gentlemen, Life University proudly presents the spring class of 2023.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stand as Ms. Chantal Monique Frazier sings the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Chantal, for that amazing rendition. Everyone, please be seated. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Jana Hallwick, and I'm the Vice President of Academic Affairs at Life University. I have the distinct pleasure today of presiding over our ceremony and would like to begin the celebration by expressing my deep appreciation and gratitude for each and every one of you who is with us today. It's wonderful to be here celebrating the transformation of these dedicated students into well-prepared graduates taking the next step in their life's journey. While you're here in Marietta, please be sure to visit our beautiful campus and enjoy all that it has to offer: the Garden of Lasting Purpose, the Tolerance Statue, Lyceum Park, the Eternal Flame dedicated to Life University's founder, Dr. Sid Williams, and of course, the Bell Tower. Our graduates come from all walks of life and from all 50 states. In this class, we have been enriched with the unique contributions of students from many nations that encompass several continents, and students from these countries proudly carried their flags in during the processional. Each of us has come here today having been touched in a different way over the past several years, and even more recently as we struggle with the troubling and significant events that are occurring across the globe and here at home. So at this time, before we begin our ceremonies, I would like to ask that we observe a few minutes of silence to contemplate the significance of this day. In our silence, let's give thought to those in these troubling times and to all that has brought us to this moment. Let us remember the obstacles overcome, the joys shared with friends and family, and those special people we wish would be celebrating with us today, but who are missing. Thank you. Members of the Board of Trustees, our Board Chair, Dr. Kevin Fogarty, Board Member Dr. Jay Hant, and Alumni Association Representative Dr. Claire Welsh, special guests, degree candidates, and members of the faculty, administration, and staff, families and friends of today's graduate, it is indeed my honor to welcome you to Life University's commencement ceremony. We have important work to do today to honor the graduates of the class of June 2023. So let's get to it. And at this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the Associate Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Leslie King.
Good afternoon, and welcome to this joyous celebration. I am Dr. Leslie King, Associate Vice President for Academic Affairs, and it is an honor to take the stage today and congratulate our students who have been eagerly awaiting this moment since the start of their journey and have worked incredibly hard to reach this goal. Additionally, our faculty has supported them throughout their time at Life University, providing guidance and coaching till the end. Today's complex problems call for courage, innovation, perseverance, resilience, collaboration, and vision. Those of us who have interacted with students and alumni of Life University are upbeat about the future. We have faith that you, as graduates, will improve our world because of the differences that you have made on our campus and your life stories. This change is reflected in the Life University values of lasting purpose, integrity, and vitalism. Life University's deans and faculty have selected members from their respective colleges who best represent each of these values, and we recognize the following recipients. From the College of Online Education, Maxwell Weiss, representing lasting purpose. To live an inner-directed life, to give, to do, to love, and to serve out of one's own abundance. From the College of Graduate and Undergraduate Studies, Brianna Florvelis, representing integrity, a state of completeness or wholeness, adherence to a set of values, implying wholeness of body, mind, and spirit, in our relationships with people and the planet. From the College of Chiropractic, Sophie Hose, representing vitalism. Our recognition that the universe itself is self-conscious and as such creates itself as a dynamic system wherein living organisms are self-developing, self-maintaining, and self-healing. Lasting purpose, integrity, and vitalism represent the foundation of a Life University education. They reflect our deepest values and are woven throughout every student's academic experience. The concepts of these values reflect the world's most important and far-reaching conversations, and we treat our role in that dialogue with the utmost respect. Graduates, it has been challenging to get to this celebration. The world has changed considerably since you first enrolled at Life University. It's become second nature to you to adjust to change. You've mastered independent navigation in a world where most activities are routine. You've been compelled to get to know yourself better, to celebrate your virtues, to face your flaws, and to face your strengths. You will develop and rewrite your own life script during the coming decades. Your voyage at life is coming to an end today, and that manuscript begins. Life University offers 19 degree programs at the associate's, bachelor's, master's, and first professional level. Today, we recognize the accomplishments of those graduating from the College of Graduate and Undergraduate Studies, College of Online Education, and the College of Chiropractic. The Associate of Science degree is awarded to those who have successfully completed a minimum of 95 quarter credit hours of instruction, while the Bachelor of Science and the Bachelor of Business Administration degree is awarded to those who have successfully completed a minimum of 180 quarter credit hours of instruction. At this time, it is my pleasure to recognize undergraduate academic honors from this graduating class. For those unfamiliar with the awarding of academic honors, please refer to your program for an explanation of how outstanding these accomplishments are. In the College of Graduate and Undergraduate Studies, we have an unusual but wonderful situation with the graduating class. There are 3 students who have earned a 4.0 GPA. And I would like to recognize these outstanding individuals. So please stand when I call your name and remain standing. Jordan Abragano. Maja Engstrom. And Kaylee Lowe. Please join me in congratulating these graduates. You may be seated. The valedictorian address will be presented by Maja Engstrom. Before I ask Maja to share her message with us, let me share a bit about this outstanding graduate. Maja is from Sweden, and she has completed a Bachelor of Science degree in psychology. During her time at Life, her excellence in academics was recognized by receiving academic All-Mid-South Conference honors. While excelling in academics, she also found time to be part of the women's soccer team and worked as a fitness center attendant at the Life University Wellness Center for 2 years. Maja's future plans consist of moving home to Sweden and pursuing her master's degree in sports psychology and find a chiropractor that can meet her now high adjustment standards. Without further ado, Maja, please come forth and present your valedictorian speech.
Thank you so much. Class of Spring 2023, let me hear you! It's an honor for me to be standing here today, representing our class in front of families, friends, professors, and staff that have all made an impact on the graduates here today. And to my friends and family watching back home, look at me, I'm doing pretty good over here. But I'm not gonna lie, I've been terrified of giving this speech, and every person that I've asked for advice have just told me, Maya, you'll be fine, just be yourself, and don't overthink it. Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to not just be myself and not overthink when I'm standing on a podium in front of hundreds of people, but I will try my best. So, I was born and raised in Sweden and came to the US in 2019. As most of you probably experienced yourself, whether you're from another country, state, or city, the transition into Life University was somewhat overwhelming. Adjusting to a new environment is always challenging, especially being far away from the friends and family that have always been part of your safe space. I didn't know much about Life University before I came here, just that they had a women's soccer team and a psychology program, which I always wanted to pursue a higher education in. I still remember my first day on campus like it was yesterday. I was walking around campus with my dad, who, by the way, is here with me today, somewhere in here. We were checking out the stunning environment that was now part of my new home. And all of a sudden, I see this guy walking around with something big and white sticking out of his backpack. As I got closer, I saw that the item in his backpack was a spine. And I thought to myself, what is this place? Is this normal in America? Later, I figure out that Life University is one of the highest ranked chiropractic schools in the whole country, but that's another story. Without bothering you with too many stories about myself, I initially entered America on crutches with the goal to complete a speed rehab process and eventually make my way back to the soccer field. For a variety of reasons, I ended up making the decision to end my soccer career at the start of my junior year. With 2 years left of my degree, I questioned whether I should stay here and complete it or if I should just move home. People that asked for advice said, Maya, you're from Sweden, right? Isn't education free over there? What are you still doing here? And for a while, I thought to myself, yeah, what am I still doing here? However, the more I thought about it, I realized that I would probably still be here, even if education was double the cost. Or maybe not double the cost, but you get the point. I think we can all agree that Life University has given us more than just education. This school has taught us about leadership, holistic wellness, self-development, and much more. The people I've met here, students, professors, faculty, and staff, they have provided me with so much more than money can buy. They've taught me life lessons and given me memories and experiences that you can't put a price on. I would like to give a special thanks to Dr. Flores, Dr. Ferguson, and Dr. Shepard for being important parts of my academic experience here. Looking back, I wouldn't change my decision to stay here for anything. Life University is a very special school, and I'm sure that all of us have memories from here that we will carry with us for a lifetime. I want to thank each and every one of you for adding value to this community and for making these past years everything that they've been. But I know it hasn't always been easy. All those early mornings when we force ourselves up to get to practice, class, or work, all those group projects when we literally boiled inside out of frustration, and all those nights at PBR when we might have had just a few more drinks than we should have. But even though it hasn't always been easy, we're all sitting here today, which means that we've made it together. One of my favorite quotes that Coretta Scott King once said is that the greatness of a community is most accurately measured by the compassionate action of its members. To me, the flourishing environment of Life University embodies this quote, and I want to encourage all of you to continue living by it. Be kind to one another, try to see the good in everyone you meet, and treat people with respect, empathy, and compassion. We all go through struggles that we don't necessarily talk about, and having a supportive community can make all those hard days a little bit easier. We might not be able to change the world by ourselves, but we can help change a person's world. And the more steps we take in the direction of positively impacting others, the better of a place the world can become. So together, let's now take the spirit of Life University and sprinkle it wherever we go, all over the world. Thank you so much, and congrats to all of us.
Thank you, Maya. At this time, I would like to ask Dr. Kathy Faust, Dean of the College of Graduate and Undergraduate Studies, to present the candidates for the bachelor's degree to Vice President Holwick.
Dr. Holwick, the candidates for the associate's and bachelor's degrees have completed all academic requirements of Life University and come highly recommended by the faculty and administration to receive their degrees. It is with great pleasure that I present these candidates to you for the conferring of the degrees.
Jordan Pearl Abrigano, summa cum laude, valedictorian. Maya Girieta Janet Engstrom, summa cum laude, valedictorian. Kaylee E. Lowe, summa cum laude, valedictorian. Alexia A. Perkins. Susan Adugoki, cum laude. Selena Rafiq Ali, cum laude. Abigail Emily Bachman, cum laude. Elizabeth Page Bound, cum laude. Stephen McMahon Brown. Kendall Brooke Burgess, summa cum laude. Faith Denise Caldwell. Caitlin Inez Carolina Cardenas, magna cum laude. Nicholas Carrascal. Nagoni Joel Chadawa. Daryl W. Collins. Reese Angelina Cook, cum laude. Hannah Grace Cooper. Talela Davis. Danny Du Lorraine, cum laude. Adriana T. Duncan. Michael Devon Gibson II. Elizabeth Hihon, magna cum laude. Julian Hernandez, magna cum laude. Thora Christine Regvidsdottir. Rami Katit, summa cum laude. Jaha Kamaria Kafense. Stephen Trey Kelly III. Sean Christopher Lynch. Emily Mack. Annika Madrill. Kelsey Elizabeth Malden, summa cum laude. Gabriel Quinn McGlamory. Addie Lee Mitchell. Kennedy Grace Neal, cum laude. Aaron Harry Overmars, cum laude. Catherine Diane Palmieri. Lucas Giancarlo Bayan, magna cum laude. Corey Lee Phillips, summa cum laude. Brianna Courtney Pratt. Peyton Presson, cum laude. Lena Puchnik, summa cum laude. Destiny Roberts, cum laude. Julian Sinapau Jr. Roberts. Edgard Andres Rodriguez Rivera. Francisco Javier Rodriguez, magna cum laude. Ricardo Alejandro Rodriguez Sanchez, magna cum laude. Carlos Gabriel Sierra Garcia. Cynthia Denise Simpson. Amy Jo Swartz. Laniel Quintavious Thomas, cum laude. Julia Vila Punset. Brooke Yanalyn Walker, summa cum laude. Leanne Claire Winden, summa cum laude. Madison Cecilia Zabin. Daniel Wood Melvin. Nicholas Benfante.
Do you feel that? The pride in reaching this moment. The joy in knowing we did it together. We've explored the potential in ourselves. Potential to learn, to grow, to love, to serve. We've discovered purpose in our passion. Purpose that pushes, that challenges, that transforms. And now we go out from here, knowing that everything we want to do, we can do.
And you will have noticed as the graduates were crossing the stage, some of them had on different cords or stoles. And so if they were a colored cord, that represented their academic honors. Those that were wearing the green stoles are our student athletes. There are three parts to the graduation ceremony. One is legal, the conferring of the degree. One professional, in which the graduates from the College of Chiropractic will be asked to take the chiropractic oath. And finally, the symbolic action of the changing of the tassels. I'll ask the audience to hold their applause and celebratory exclamations until the very end during the changing of the tassels. And so now, on with the legal portion of the ceremony. Associate and bachelor's degree candidates, please rise. With the recommendation of the faculty and administration, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Life University and the state of Georgia, I confer upon each of you the recommended degree with all the privileges and responsibilities thereunto. Graduates, please be seated.
Life University confers 3 master-level degrees: Master of Science in Sports Health Science, Master of Science in Positive Psychology, Master of Science in Clinical Nutrition. The master's degree is conferred to candidates who have successfully completed a minimum of 52 quarter credit hours of post-baccalaureate coursework and any additional requirements in their specialty or concentration. I would like to ask Dr. Faust back to the podium to present the candidates for the master's degree to Vice President Holwick.
Dr. Holwick, the candidates for the master's degree have completed all academic requirements of Life University and come highly recommended by the faculty and administration to receive their degrees. It is with great pleasure that I present these candidates for the conferring of their degrees.
Ian Andrew Clark. Allison Frances Dykes. Asher James Eichert. Brianna Renice Florvillas. Rihanna Charisse Gaines. Dr. Edwin Alpha Yaya Kamara. Nicole Alexander Lee. Jonathan Bradley Earl Lord. Dr. Erlene Rochelle Matney. Jody Michael McAllister. J.J. Bettis. Anthony Rogers. Allison Roxanne Smith. Alette Staish. Tiara Monique Tullis. Paul Patrick Boss, Jr. Chantel Monique Frazier.
Masters. Now that's a word with a nice ring to it. We've worked, studied, practiced, and trained to master knowledge that transforms lives, that facilitates healing, that unleashes potential, that frees minds. We are visionaries, making the impossible possible. We are masters of life.
I'd like to take this opportunity to recognize a special group in our audience today. These individuals have been with our graduates throughout their academic journey here at Life. Of course, I'm speaking of our faculty. The university could not accomplish the important work of educating future leaders, doctors, and professionals without these amazing individuals. Faculty, will you please stand, and we'll give you a round of applause in appreciation for all that you do. Master's degree candidates, please rise. With the recommendation of the faculty and administration and the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Life University and the state of Georgia, I confer upon each of you the recommended master's degree with all the privileges and responsibilities thereunto. Graduates, please be seated.
Life University also confers the degree Doctor of Chiropractic to candidates who have successfully completed the requirements for graduation. The chiropractic program contains over 4,900 hours of instruction. That's a lot. Which includes 5 academic years of study, the successful completion of all required and elective coursework, and a 1.5-year-long clinic internship. At this time, it is my pleasure to introduce the recipients of honors for this graduating class. Please stand and remain standing as I call your name. Valedictorian, Gabrielle Glatt. Salutatorian, Sophie Hose. Chiropractic Philosophy Distinction, Taylor Lofton. Chiropractic Research Track, Savannah Volker. And the Clinic Excellence Award, Matthew Collins. And Sophie Hose. So now please join me in congratulating these graduates. You may be seated. Before I ask Gabrielle to share her message with us, her valedictorian message, let me share a bit about this outstanding graduate. Gabrielle grew up in Niagara on the Lake, Ontario, Canada. She received her undergraduate degree in medical sciences with a minor in English language and literature from Brock University. She started the chiropractic program in January of 2020. While in chiropractic school, she was an officer and had the privilege of teaching for the Functional Neurology Club. She was a student instructor, or an SI, during her time, and provided hands-on instruction for lab courses to students in the earlier quarters. She was able to volunteer and work at the NeuroLife Institute, providing help with research projects and gaining practical experience handling complex neurological cases. She was the recipient of the Life University International Student Scholarship, the Sid William Ribley Scholarship, and the Sharon K. Durama Scholarship during her time at school. She is currently in the process of obtaining her certification by the Academy Council of Chiropractic Pediatrics, CACCP, and perinatal certification from the International Chiropractic Pediatric Association, ICPA. Her and her fiancé are opening a practice together once they graduate in Johns Island, South Carolina. Without further ado, Gabrielle, please come forth and present your valedictorian speech.
Perfect. Thank you. Oh, so many people. Sorry. So, hello, doctors. That's right. Let that sink in for a second. We aren't interns or student clinicians anymore. We are doctors. I want to start off by thanking the man who cared the most about getting people to this point. Someone who tried to help as many people as he could get through the rigors of this program. The guy we all know and love, Tyler Huffer. So, applaud for Tyler. I was a little nervous to be up here speaking in front of everyone today, although not nearly as nervous as waiting to take ortho lab exams. Those are the kind of nerves that can make someone forget to pull out their pinwheel for a nerve root analysis. But I'm thankful to have the opportunity to address my class, and I want to thank the school and everyone here celebrating their graduates for being here today. I'll be the first to admit that you have to be a little crazy to be standing up here today. You have to care way too much about your grades at the sacrifice of things like sleep and your sanity. It's the kind of frantic energy that can cause someone to race out of a biochem test and miss an entire page of questions, Jacob. And I want to give a shout out to Sophie, our salutatorian, who was almost as crazy as me, and who we all know is going to make an excellent chiropractor. So I want to take a moment to thank some of the people in my life that I wouldn't be standing up here without today. First and foremost, to my parents, who have supported me in my pursuit of chiropractic, even when it took me so far away from them, and who taught me the value of hard work, although it took me until graduate school to put that into practice. And to my sister Kati and my brother-in-law MJ, who show me what chiropractic is truly about and have inspired me so much that Jackson and I are basically copying their life trajectory, just a little closer to the beach. And to my fiance Jackson, who spent the last 2 years supporting me, consoling me through my tears, studying with me begrudgingly, and who showed me that you can still have fun and still have a life and get to be valedictorian. So I think it took our class a long time to get to know each other, since we left campus before our first quarter was even done from the pandemic. So although I can't say I'm sad that we never had to take a full final exam schedule in person. But because of this, it took me an entire year to figure out who Greg was. Everyone in first quarter kept saying, Greg got his appendix out. I'm like, who is Greg? And then it took me 2 years to figure out that he is from New York and not Alabama, in case anyone still didn't know that. But despite the slow start to some of these friendships and relationships, I know that I'm not alone in saying I've not only found a partner for life, but formed some amazing friendships that are gonna last way beyond the convenience of seeing each other every day in school. So even though it didn't always feel like it, I think that we were all really lucky to have chosen Life University. Although nobody liked getting their temperature checked or wearing masks sitting next to your roommates, we were fortunate to get back to hands-on learning as soon as possible. And I think that thankfully we didn't miss out on too much at all. We were also fortunate to be taught by experts in their field. While we may not have loved their tests, we can't deny that we're better doctors for having been taught radiology by professors like Dr. Fox and Dr. Carter. We were also one of the last classes to have the privilege of experiencing Dr. DeMons in person. Hello. And we have so many teachers here that love chiropractic and help to keep us inspired even when school dragged us down. Like seeing Dr. Rubin's eyes light up every time he sees a child, or being lucky enough to have lab with Dr. Good or Dr. Vanderslice, receiving the compassion of Dr. Thornhill, seeing a new side of Dr. Huber during Activator, or when we finally got to meet and be taught by Dr. Fuqua, who was just a disembodied voiceover for radiology labs for a long time. And to professors like Drs. Brumbaugh and Parada, who sought to make learning accessible and as fun as they could given their source material. And to the doctors who demanded more of us, even when we hated it, like adjusting under the scrupulous gaze of Dr. Tomasello or Dr. Blumsack in clinic. And I know that I'm biased, given that I was an officer for Functional Neurology Club, but we were also really fortunate to have the NeuroLife Institute so close. I know not everyone took advantage, but Dr. Dom is an excellent teacher. And not only did we have some great educators, but some of them are pretty great musicians too. So I don't think anyone has other chiropractic college has a faculty band quite like ours. And now to the friends and family out there, I don't want to make it seem like all we experienced was stress, although that was the biggest part. But we did manage to have quite a bit of fun here as well. From volleyball games and Friendsgiving to Beer Olympics and PBR, it's not just for the undergrads. And yeah, there are so many other things and people that I could mention. And now that I get to look back with some rose-tinted glasses, now that the trauma's over, I'm already starting to appreciate things I took for granted while we were in school. I think it would be really easy to focus on all of the things that we hated during our time at school, but I'd rather remember the things and the people here that I loved. Which is way better for your neural pathways, by the way. So one final bit of learning before I let you go, because after all, doctor means educator. And as Heather Garrison and I have constantly reminded each other over the last 3 years, confidence equals doctor. And that's Heather Garrison, no relation to Polly Garrison. Just But in case you didn't know, valedictorian derives from a Latin phrase, of course, meaning to say farewell. So let's say farewell. Farewell to the stress and the endless weekly assignments and exams. Farewell to board reviews, to spending more money than you have, and to brutal exams administered by the likes of Drs. Bordini and Platkina. Let's say farewell to so many of the hard things that we experienced in our time here, but not to the good things. Let's not say farewell to nailing your first new patient adjustment, to the first time you see a patient improving under your care, or to learning a new technique that resonates with you, and to all the connections that we were able to form here. Those things will continue on and always be there with us in practice. So with that, I say farewell and good luck, doctors. I, for one, cannot wait to finally get started. Thank you. Doesn't matter which way I go.
Thank you, Gabrielle. At this time, I'd like to ask Dr. Michael Klosserith, Dean of the College of Chiropractic, to present the degree candidates to Vice President Holwick.
Dr. Holwick, the candidates for the Doctor of Chiropractic degree have completed all academic requirements of the university and demonstrated excellence appropriate to the highest degree Life University bestows. With the recommendation of the faculty and the administration, I am honored to present these candidates to you for the conferring of the Doctor of Chiropractic degree.
Gabrielle Monique Glatt, summa cum laude, valedictorian. Sophie Hose, summa cum laude, salutatorian. Mohammed El Tahir Abdel Rahman. Caitlin Alexandria Abused. Nicholas Benfante, cum laude. He is accompanied by his brother, Dr. Kenneth Benfante. Itka Gabriela Bones Rivera, cum laude. Jamil O. Bonilla Echevarria. Laura Josefa Bonin, magna cum laude. Paul Patrick Boss, Jr., summa cum laude. Stephen Gage Bowling, magna cum laude. Charisse Nicole Bird, cum laude. Stedman E. Calhoun.
That's Stedman!
Zoe Taylor Campbell, magna cum laude. Thomas Roger Carlson, cum laude. Yuel Eduardo Carrion. Jeremy Joseph Surha, cum laude. Zachary Chickachop, cum laude. Tito Ching O. Matthew Alexander Collins, summa cum laude. Paul J. Conte, magna cum laude. Trevine R. Cowan, cum laude. Caesar Cuellar, magna cum laude. Sierra Michaela Cutshaw, cum laude. She is accompanied by her father, Dr. Shane Cutshaw. Nicholas Joseph D. Wall, magna cum laude. Jackson Alexander Dickey, summa cum laude. Lisette Dominguez, magna cum laude. Onyx Alberto Dros Antuna, magna cum laude. Jacob Ryan Dirksen, magna cum laude. Grayson Thomas Fox, summa cum laude. Chantel Monique Frazier, cum laude. Charles Zachary Gamble. Heather Renee Garrison, cum laude. Paul Garrison, magna cum laude. He is accompanied by his sister, Dr. Adriana Garrison. Samantha Michelle Gillingham, cum laude. Samuel Forrest Gepper, magna cum laude. Juan Carlos Gonzalez, magna cum laude. Josephine Gruba, summa cum laude. Gina Haber, summa cum laude. Emma Paris Hickman, magna cum laude. Corinne Makai Harris. She's accompanied by her mother, Dr. Heather Doherty Harris, and her father, Dr. Andrew Harris. Shaveen Prisarna Hodges, magna cum laude. Francisca Ana Hunal, summa cum laude. Michelle Lynn Hudgens, summa cum laude. Ashley Blair Johnson, cum laude. Tanner Blake Johnson. Taylor Marie Kelly, summa cum laude. Cameron Marie Kimmel. Gregory D. Ledbetter, cum laude. Gustavo Eloy Lemus, magna cum laude. Erden Beleg Lagva, cum laude. Taylor Benjamin Lofton. Valeria Joan Maldonado Cartagena, cum laude. Kevin Francis Mattingly, magna cum laude. Courtney Elizabeth McDorman, summa cum laude. Danielle McLean, magna cum laude. Philip James Messineo, summa cum laude. Andrew Michael Moore, magna cum laude. Rachel Cheyenne Nance, cum laude. Derek Manuel Negron Castro, magna cum laude. Thomas Hui Quinn. Carl Axel Olsen Deem, summa cum laude. Luis Fernando Osorio Rodriguez. He is accompanied by his mother, Mayra Rodriguez. Victoria Ostus, magna cum laude. Kinsley Paget, cum laude. Peter Sondpet Pumavong, magna cum laude. Carlos Ramos Pizzini, cum laude. Hector G. Ribera Rios, cum laude. Michael Ribera Morales, cum laude. Joshua Rodriguez Baez, magna cum laude. He is accompanied by his brother, Dr. Antonio Rodriguez. Daniel Ray Rowland, Jr. Andrew Richard Salmonen, magna cum laude. He is accompanied by his father, Dr. Brian Salmonen. Jonathan Javier Santa Cruz, cum laude. Luke McGowan Schlotman. Eric Anthony Schull. He is accompanied by his father, Dr. Kurt Schull. Stephen F. Solomon, cum laude. Jennifer Janelle Taylor. Jacob Keyoung Thomas, magna cum laude. Nakia Cherie Thomas Woods, cum laude. She is accompanied by her brother-in-law, Dr. Marcus Woods. Benjamin Joseph Tumas. He is accompanied by his parents, Dr. Mary Tumas and Dr. Jack Tumas. Mauni Thor Volson, cum laude. Cheyenne Vinson, cum laude. Savannah Noel Volker. Jessica Kirsten Wheat. Eric Irwin Woods, Jr., cum laude, accompanied by his brother-in-law, Dr. Marcus Woods. Alexandra Taylor Zoda, magna cum laude.
Doctor of Chiropractic. We've been waiting 4 years to hear those 3 words. And now that we're here, the real work begins. Because we are not just doctors of chiropractic, we are doctors of chiropractic from Life University. We are part of a legacy of profession-shifting, world-changing, visionary work. Work that realizes our own innate power and frees the expression of perfection within.
Much of what we do in life and at Life University is symbolic in some nature. You may have noticed that as our graduates approached the stage, they were assisted by a member of our student council as they crossed the stage, and then they were greeted by a member of our alumni association, giving recognition to the fact that these individuals are moving from student to alumni, yet another step in their journey here at Life. I'd also like to recognize the family members you saw cross the stage today with their graduate. Life University recognizes legacy students and their families and those who serve in a variety of healthcare professions and contribute to the well-being of our society. And now, if I could ask the Doctor of Chiropractic degree candidates to please rise. With the recommendation of the faculty and administration and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees of Life University and the state of Georgia, I confer upon each of you the recommended Doctor of Chiropractic degree with all the privileges and responsibilities thereunto. Graduates, please be seated. When you work at Life University, you come to appreciate your colleagues and all they do each and every day. We've made adjustments over the past several years, and the manner in which we accomplish our jobs has changed. It is not necessarily physically tied to our campus. We've learned that being a community does not necessarily mean having to share proximity with one another. This realization will come in handy when you leave here today. Maxwell Maltz, the famous surgeon and author of the book Psycho-Cybernetics, said that your mind can't tell the difference between reality and something imagined vividly and in great detail. So during those days and months ahead, when you begin to feel distanced and missing your friends here at Life, I want to offer you just a little something that you can use as an anchor to help remember your times at Life vividly and in great detail.
Georgia, Georgia, the whole day through, just an old sweet song keeps Georgia on my mind. Ooh, yeah, I said, Georgia, Georgia, a song of you comes as sweet and clear as moonlight through the pines. Yeah, other arms reach out for me. yeah. Other eyes smile tenderly, but in these peaceful dreams I see the road lead back to you. Georgia, Georgia, Georgia. No peace of fun, no, no, no. Just an old sweet song. It keeps Georgia on my mind, yeah, yeah. Just an old sweet song. It keeps Georgia on my mind. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's say this for you. Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. No more backwards thinking. Time for thinking ahead. The world has changed so very much from what it used to be. There is so much hatred, war and poverty. Yeah, yeah.
Wake up, all the
It's rainy days.
teachers. Time to teach a new way. Maybe then they'll listen to what they have to say. 'Cause they're the ones who's coming up, and the world is in their hands. When we teach the children, teach them the very best you can. Oh yeah, the world won't get no better if we just let it be.
No, 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 no. The world won't get no better. We gotta change it, yeah. Just you and me. Yeah. Wake up, all your doctors. Make the old people well. 'Cause there's the one who suffer. You can help to make them well. For they don't have so very long for the judgment day. You can make them happy before they pass away.
Wake up, all the builders. Time to build a new land.
Build a new land.
I know we can do it if we all lend a hand. The only thing we have to do is put it in our minds. Surely things will work out, 'cause they do every time.
The world won't get no better. No.
If we just let it be.
No, 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 no. The world won't get no better. We gotta change it, yeah. Just you and me. You and me. You and me, yeah. Come on. Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping in bed. Wake up, everybody. No more sleeping. Y'all put your hands together. Come on. Wake up, everybody. Hey.
Wake up,
Everybody. Come on.
wake up,
Everybody. That's right. Wake up, everybody. Wake up, everybody. This rainy days. Congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Ontario and Rainey. Excellent performance as always. At this time, we will conduct the professional part of the ceremony with the declaration of the chiropractic oath. I'd like to ask our board chair, Dr. Kevin Fogarty, to the podium to administer the oath. Dr. Fogarty?
Thank you, Dr. Holwick. In the words of one of my mentors, Dr. Fred Barge, good afternoon, my fledgling chiropractors, and welcome to our profession. It is hard to believe and very humbling to say that I've been in active practice for 38 years, longer than most of our graduates have been alive. It gives me a moment to pause and remember, time waits for no one. Because of my mentors is the reason that I have seen further than most men, because I have stood on the shoulders of these giants. The names of Barge, Williams, Grassham, Hoffman, and Ribley, just to name a few, still emulate within me and our great institution of Life University to this day, carrying on that lasting purpose to give, to do, to love, to serve out of that sense of abundance. If I can provide any advice to our graduates, have a mentor or two. It makes the journey more rewarding, sweeter, fulfilling, and holds you accountable. It will carry within you the legends that have made a good doctor great and a great doctor a true healer. It is my pleasure to administer to you the chiropractic oath. If our degree candidates can please rise and repeat after me. In accordance with the law of nature, that law which God has prescribed to all humankind, and in consequence of my dedication to the health of humankind, by the application of that law, I promise and swear to keep the following oath to the best of my ability and judgment. I, state your name, will observe and practice with every acknowledged rule of professional conduct in relation to my profession, my patients, my colleagues, and myself. I will keep an open mind regarding the progress of my profession, provided that progression shall be confirmed within the boundaries of the chiropractic science, philosophy, and art. I will serve my patients to the best of my ability, violating neither their confidence, their dignity, and in my association with my patients, I shall not violate which is moral and right. I shall regard and refer to my fellow chiropractor with honor, giving credit where credit is due. I shall improve my knowledge and skill, firm in my resolution to justify the responsibility which the degree of Doctor of Chiropractic symbolizes and imposes. To this, I pledge myself, knowing that these ideals are prescribed by dictate of reason alone. Congratulations, chiropractors. Please be seated.
What is it? It's in the way you work, the way you play, the way there's no difference between the two. It's in the long hours of training, of practice, of working until everyone else has long since quit. It's in the way our minds dream, the way our hands heal, the way our hearts feel. We carry it with us in labs and clinics, classrooms and training rooms. You see it when you give, when you do, when you love, when you serve. It's in the way I became we, the way you became us. It's in this place, in the air around us. It's in the space between it all. It was in you before, it's in you now, and it will be with you as you move forward.
And now for the symbolic part. Candidates, please rise. If I could ask you to turn your tassels from right to left. The class of June 2023, please turn and be recognized by the audience. Congratulations.
Please be seated. Please be seated. Woo! We got one more little thing to do, and then we are done. So, both an end and a beginning are represented by today's ceremony. Every one of you has a special path awaiting them outside these doors. Open the door to opportunity, and as you embark on this new path, we encourage you to practice gratitude, which fosters understanding of the past, peace in the now, and a vision for the future. Accept the fact that liking what one does rather than doing what one likes is the key to happiness. Keep in mind that starting doesn't require greatness, but that greatness requires starting. Follow your actual passions and let them lead you where you want to go. Once again, congratulations to all the graduates. Now go live out your lasting purpose. Thank you.